Hi, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room tonight. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm located on the west coast of Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. And tonight I am stamping with the Seasons of Green and Gold suite. And I'm really excited because I got to stamp 3 cards this morning that sorry, I just had a technology thing. I got to do 3 cards this morning that I don't normally get to do cards just because I want to make the cards. So I got to do that this morning using some leftover stuff. So if you hang out with me till the end, I will show those cards to you and let you know where the stuff came from, because you may have it on your craft table just the way I had it on mine. And I decided I was not going to throw it away, and I was not going to. Usually, when I have little leftover bits of designer paper, I stick it in the kits for class, and then yeah, people that get the kits get to take it home, and they what they do with it, I don't care. Hello, Connie. Hello, Renee. Hello, everybody. Okay, it is time to stamp. It's Monday, July the 29th. Can you believe it? 2 more days of July left, and then we're halfway through summer. Today was a cold, wet, rainy day, and it was wonderful because, man alive, do we need that rain. All right, let me flip you around, as you don't need to see me. So this is the card we're going to make tonight. It uses the Seasons of Green and Gold suite and gold foil. Oh my gosh, gold foil. Hello, Joan. All right, so I'm using cherry cobbler and old olive ink. I have my reverse tweezers because I'm going to show you this funky little thing with a bow here. Remember that ribbon that I said was really wide that I didn't use on the cards for the Mega Stamp Camp? Well, I'm using it tonight. And I'm going to use the Golden Greenery bundle. So this has 2 sets of dies and the stamp set. This set of dies cuts out stuff from the stamp set, and um, some of the stuff from one of the sheets of the designer paper. Hi, Janet. Hello, Nadine. This one cuts out standalone stuff. And Greetings of the Season stamp set has everything you ever wanted for Christmas, holiday, whatever. It's awesome. Now, I had to stop because I was watching somebody tonight and they used a word celebrate, and I don't see it in there. So she must, there's celebration, but that's not what she had. I'll have to go back and watch that video and see what else she had. So this Greetings of the Season comes with all these tag dies. Now you will see, am I using it tonight? I'm not, yeah, I'm using the big one, but I don't want to put the holes on both sides. So you will see that there is only holes on one end of this die. See, it makes a hole to put ribbon or thread through. Hi, Holly. But if you die cut it and once and then flip it around and die cut it again, you can get those holes on both sides. Right? It's one of those aha moments I get when I watch other demonstrators' tips and tricks on their videos. And I'm going to finish off with the oh so elusive cherry cobbler and clear adhesive backed berries. Look at these things. I'm just about finished another package of them. Now, these are out of stock. Now, one thing I did not do, and I should have, was go in today and see if these came back in. They're due in next week, but sometimes they come in early. Okay, they're still not in. So next week, they say these are. And cherry cobbler cardstock, yeah, it's still coming. Oh, some days. So I had to go and borrow a package of cherry cobbler cardstock from Louise today or this weekend so I could finish prepping my season of green and gold class. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Linda. Oh, grandchildren. Gotta love them. Don't you just want to pinch them and give them some love? I got to talk to our granddaughter this morning, and it was twice as lovely because Ted wasn't home and he didn't get to talk to her. Okay, so I'm going to use die cuts. These belong to the paper. This is the paper, and this one here is the vellum. And then Merry Christmas is part of the greetings of the season. Now, my class on this is the 27th, I do believe, my in-person one, and it's full, but I do have another one, but it's too late. Hang on, I'm just getting 23rd and the 27th. It's too late to get the kits for the class, but you can still get the tutorial only option. That will always be available out there. Hello, Renee. Okay, and then this is the inside. And I stamped this, but I'm going to show you that this stamp set is a two-step stamp set. So you have the one you put dark, and then this one you stamp off and stamp it on top. And I'm going to show you how to do that tonight. Don't forget that my Seaside Wishes class is open for registration. If you are part of my monthly club, these are also your cards, these three. You can either join the club and put in a minimum order and get the kits for free, or you can purchase the class and not be part of the club. If you get the bundle, I'll reduce the cost of the kits. And there's also a tutorial only option and my monthly tutorial subscription. There's the extra card for that. I videoed these today. They're really cute. And you guys are getting a sneaky peeky because this is being announced tomorrow in my newsletter. I also have a sophisticated Sled mega Christmas tag class. So there's 6 tags. This is not part of the monthly tutorial subscription. There's 6 tags, kits plus the pecan pie and clear ribbon adhesive back dots. You get a whole package of these in there. They're gorgeous. And you get a quarter of a package of iconic celebration designer paper, which is what I use to create the tags. If you get option 1, then you can purchase extra kits for $15 for 6 tags, or get the tutorial only option. And with all of my tutorial only options or the monthly subscription, you always get an invitation to join us for the virtual class. Now, remember, in September, my classes are changing. So in September, the Seaside Wishes is part of the club. So club will meet Friday, September the 13th at 1 o'clock in person. The class is Tuesday, September 17th, 1 o'clock in person. And then the virtual class is Thursday, September the 12th at 6:30. And that's for club and class. And then the sophisticated sled tag class, of course, it's not part of clubs. So in person Tuesday, the 20th at 1, virtual Thursday, the 19th at 6:30. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to fix that in a hurry. Let me get my book out. Oh my good Lord. Tags is the 19th and 20th. 19th and 20th. So this is, hang on, Thursday the 19th, and this is Friday Friday the 20th for the in-person one. Yep. I will be fixing that before my newsletter goes out tomorrow. Okay, let's get busy on this card. So I saw this cool, funky little bow thing made with that really thick, very vanilla ribbon, and I thought, I'm going to use that on this card. Very vanilla, 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded in the middle. Hello, Carmen. 5.25 by 4 times 2 pieces. A piece of Season of Green and Gold designer paper that is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then a piece of Very Vanilla that is 1 1/4 by 5, and that's going to be for the sentiment. Then I have a piece of gold. I've spent 3.5 days prepping for the Season of Green and Gold Mega Stamp Camp. I borrowed the cherry cobblers so that I could get those pieces done. And now I'm waiting for my gold foil to come in. And they said today they're behind in their shipping. And so I might not get it till next week. So this is a very precious 2 pieces of gold foil, I tell you, because I have none left. Gold foil 3 by 4 and 2-ish by 2-ish. Like I'm going to do the bells out of that. And then I have a piece of the Very Vanilla 3/4 inch satin ribbon that is somewhere around 2.5 inches. And I have a piece of linen thread that is somewhere around 5 inches. Then there's the vellum. We're going to die cut that. There's another piece of vellum. We're going to die cut that. And then this one belongs to the designer paper, and we're going to cut that. Oh, good, Carmen. Carmen can finally hear me. Okay, so let's get some die cutting done. I'm going to put the ribbon up there so I don't lose it. So on this one, I'm going to use this very big tag from the Greetings of the Season dies, and we're going to die cut that out. So just let me attach that like that so it doesn't get lost moving it over to my machine. So how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? I did. I had an awesome weekend. Okay, now I'm getting the bells out of here. So I got to cut those 2. So if your piece is 2 by 2, it will fit. So I'll probably squish this up because then I can take this extra piece and go do something with it in my class because I'm that short of gold foil. I have about 5 strips that are about 1/2 inch by about 4 inches left, and that is it. Okay. I got to spend the whole weekend in my craft room. Our local son and his family went on holidays. They left, and we did have dinner together on Friday night. And Ted was not on the train this weekend, so he was hanging around, but he spends time down at the Heritage Society, so he was out of my hair for a few days. And I prepped, I die cut. I should open my file and tell you how much cardstock I cut. Hi, Valerie. Oh, don't watch Trump. It's not worth watching Trump. Trump, I don't want to talk about him. Okay, so I cut 1,224 pieces of cardstock, 450 pieces of designer paper, and 448 die cuts. That's what I did on the weekend. That's a lot of cutting, I tell you. And then I ran out of gold foil because, of course, it was not available for a little bit. So I had to wait to order it. And my order is now sitting in behind all those free shipping orders now. I'm hoping that it'll get out tomorrow, but I'm not holding my breath. I think they said they're behind 3 days. Okay, I'm going to die cut all of this stuff. So did anybody have exciting stuff happen on the weekend? Our weekend was kind of cold and rainy, which is good because my flowers and vegetables are doing so much better now that they had a bit of rain. Doesn't matter how many times and what you water them with. They don't perk up till they have a little bit of rain. And then they wake up and they go, "Oh, how lovely. I think I'll shine and bloom today." But we're finished our peas. We ate the last of our fresh peas. So I'm going to, it was too rainy today to go outside and pull them out, but I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to plant some more because why not? Might as well, right? Okay, getting all these bits out of here. Got treated to a pedicure with your daughter? Ooh, how exciting that is. I love pedicure. They're fun. Now I'm not throwing that away because I can get another set of bells out of there. This, unfortunately, is too small to do anything with. So if you are partaking of my season of green and gold mega stamp camp, it is in the works. If you live out of town, I'll get your stuff in the mail soon for you. Even if I have to go back and visit Louise because she said she has extra gold foil too. I might have to go borrow some gold foil from her. Okay, I'm going to die cut this one out. Another piece of the vellum. Oh, great. I love this paper. Thankfully, this has not gone on into low inventory yet, but I might have a package or two left over. Oh, and we got to see the new Christmas catalog too on the weekend. So I've been drooling over that. We've been planning our winter creative escape too. Renee's family celebrated her mom's birthday yesterday. She turned 79. Oh, happy birthday, Mom. That's awesome. Okay. These are different pieces than I used originally. So we'll just put those in there like that. Put this on there like that. Oh, yes, that looks good. I think maybe we'll put this one towards the back. Put this one in front. Move it down there like that. So what do you think? Should I have the dark one in front or the light one in front? Which way looks better to you? The dark one in front or the light one? And while you are deciding, I'm just going to get some adhesive on the back of these. Put some Tombow on here. And I can't take it too far up because this is going to hang off of the edge of the tag on the card. Don't tell us things like that about the Christmas catalog. Joan says dark in front. Nadine says light. Renee says light. Connie says destroy us and turn us into an authoritarian communist country. Oh, yes. Mr. Trump, that person who shall remain untalked about. Okay. It's just going to put a little bit of glue on the stem of that. So we have 2 votes for light and 1 vote for dark. That's okay, Connie, you can. Valerie agrees with you, apparently. Okay, so let's let those dry a bit. And then this, we're going to put some Tombow along this edge of the little one. And I'm going to layer this on top of the big one, like that. Just holding it till it grabs. And we're going to add some dimensionals. I could say lots of things about Trump, but this is a fun thing. This is not something that we need to get into discussing Mr. Trump and take away our good vibes. Okay, we have this piece of designer paper is going to layer on top of the vanilla like that. So we'll get some adhesive on there. This paper is stunning. I love the colors. Do you remember a couple of years ago we had that that designer paper that went with the Forever Fern bundle? And it was the same kind of colors. And that stuff just made my heart happy as well. Now we're going to put this onto the card front. Valerie finally got her room to semi-organized. Ooh, that's exciting, Val. Yes, it is a fun group. We're going to keep it that way. Renee doesn't care for Democratic agenda either. See, I don't follow politics at all. So when somebody says Democratic, it means absolutely nothing to me. But I'm assuming that's what Trump is. There we go. Okay, there's our card front. Okay, now sentiment. Because Merry Christmas is in two different stamps, I have to stamp it separately. So it's got to stamp Merry and then stamp Christmas. And for some reason, they didn't make it easy to line these words up. I don't know why. There, not bad, not too bad. And then I'm going to die cut this, and then I'm going to show you the inside because I am still waiting to find out whether I'm putting the dark one or the light one. I have 2 votes for the light on top and 1 vote for the dark. So if anybody else wants to chime in with their vote, do it now, because as soon as that dries, I'm going to put it together. So I'm going to cut this off, and then you can see this die has a pointy thing. It looks like an arrow. Well, I'm going to cut that off, and I'm not going to use that part because I've got it right aligned up there. Wendy is Trump is an autocratic, altruistic monster. Hi. Hi, Pat. Yep, he is, and that's it. No more about Trump, please. Thank you, because I'm not going to read the comments. Because I do not do politics. I do not do politics. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I fully support that. I just don't want those opinions on my stamping page. Okay, so there's what it looks like, whole, and I'm just going to cut that side off. Whoop! Oh no, I dropped my die. Uh-oh. Pick that up before I lose it. It is a cool die. It's part of the greetings of the season. Valerie, it's part of the greetings of the season. Okay, let's just cut this. Now don't forget, if you buy this entire suite, with or without the ribbon, I don't mind. I didn't use the ribbon in the cards, so if you don't want to order the ribbon, you don't have to. But if you order the suite, you will get the tutorials from me for free. I was offering the class, but that part is closed. I will not have time to prep any more kits. As you can tell, after prepping for 3 days, and I'm not done yet, I won't be prepping anymore. But I will definitely give you the tutorials for free, and you can prep your own, and then you can join us. Okay. Fabulous font. Yes, it is. I'm going to put this on my card front. Just about at the end, but I got a refill. We're smart this time. And I'm going to put it at a jaunty angle because you know me, I love jaunty angles. There we are. Okay, nobody else said dark or light, so light it is. Oh, Valerie, I'm surprised you haven't ordered it yet. Okay, so I'm going to put this one here, and then we're going to put this one. Let's just move that over and up a bit. And then this one, and then this one. And then these will hang right there. How does that look? I like it. It's going down. It's going down. Now we'll put the bells on, and then I'm going to show you how to tie that piece of ribbon into that funky little bow. So this is going to go, no, move it down a bit. Right there, like that. There we go. Now, the bow. You will need something to hold it onto it with, and I'm using my reverse tweezers. Just had two biggish orders in the, you did, but that's okay because this is not on the low inventory list yet. So you still have time. I'm thinking I might even put on another class with this bundle. Okay, so I'm folding it in half, see how wide this ribbon in it is. It's 3/4 of an inch. So I'm folding it in half, and then I'm folding each half in half again. Now I just have to hold on to it and turn it around so I can fold the other side in half. So you're kind of pleating it in the middle. And then use the reverse tweezers to hold it together. And then I put it in here like this. And I'm just going to take this twine and I'm going to tie a knot around it. Now, the one I did in the cards I'm going to show you later, because I've got 3 cards to show you using this suite that I created out of leftovers. I tied a bow. So let me see if I've got enough twine to tie a bow because it really looks cute. A bow holding a bow together. And look how easy this is when you use your reverse tweezers to hold it in place for you. Of course, now I can't tie the bow. Come on. There we go. Okay. Take it out of there. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Now, I'm just going to play with it a bit because I don't want the bow loops to be that big. I want them to be a little bit smaller. What do you think? What do you think about that way to tie a bow? You don't get that big knot thing in the middle, so you're not increasing the thickness of your card at all. Bow tie macaroni. Yes, exactly, Linda. Exactly. Okay, so now this ribbon does fray really, really easy. So if you don't like frayed ribbon, don't use this on your card. And I'm just going to, I think my scissors are getting dull. I'd have to change to my other ones. There we go. Bow tie macaroni going on the card. That's the new way to create a bow. And that's going to go on here like that. Now, which do you like better? Do you like the knot or do you like the bow, tying the bow? Which one? Which one works better for you? Or do you like them both? Yeah, right, Connie? That's what I did the first time, just a knot. And then today I thought, well, why not just put a bow on there? I'm just going to get a glue dot on the back of this. And I'm going to put it right there where that hole is. Let's see, we have not, both not. Oh, people like the knot better than the bow. That's interesting. See, I can turn it into a knot really easily. Okay, sentiment. I haven't showed you how to stamp the inside yet, too. I got to do that. But see how easy this card is because of the designer paper? There's two whole sheets in the designer paper that the dies cut out. And does anybody want to see the designer paper or do you know what I mean? Okay, this is going to go on here straight like that. And because it's got gold in it, I don't even have to use Wink of Stella. Okay, let's add some. Oh, I don't have any berries left. They're all triple berries. So get the other, I've got another package open here. Let's put a triple on there. I think we'll use one of these triples right here. Oh, that's so awesome. And then we'll put a clear one there. We'll grab a red one and we'll put a red one right there. Please show designer paper. I can do that, Pat. Can the triples be cut apart? Yeah, they can. They're on a really quite a large triangular shaped glue dot. And they are all individual berries. So you can cut them apart. See that? See? They're not one single dot. They're three dots put together with a glue dot. So yes, you can. Linda, you can cut them apart. Okay. Maybe this would look better if the bow was sideways instead of going up and down like that. There we go. There we go. I just turned it. Now it looks a little better. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this double stamps. And then don't let me forget to show you the designer paper. I can grab that. Okay, so we have two parts to this. We have the solid or the full strength part, and then the part that goes in behind. So first of all, stamp the full strength one. And when I did this, I did ink stamp, stamp, stamp. But this one is going to be different. So I'm not going to do the extra stamping. And then this is going to be the envelope. And don't forget, I've got a couple of draws to do tonight. So somebody is going to win a 50% off item tonight. And somebody else is going to win the Share It Saturday for, I don't know what day it was, the 20th, I think. Yep, July the 20th. Okay. So you ink up this one, stamp it off, and then line it up on here. So there's two different ones, and each one has their own front stamp and background stamp. And look at that. Does that not look like the designer paper? I mean, honestly, look, that's done in garden green, but it looks just like this. Well, except not that one, this one here, the vellum part. Okay, so there's the envelope, and now we'll do the inside piece. And then I will show you the stamp set because there are two different stamps that you can do this with. And they match the two different leaves in the designer paper is what I'm trying to. What is this? Go away. Hello, Rosemary. Okay, and I'm going to put the sentiment in there because on all of my Christmas cards, I like to stamp the sentiment when I'm creating the card. Then I don't have to worry about stamping sentiments in 200 Christmas cards before I send them out. People like the fact that I turned that bow. Wow, thank you. Sometimes it's the little things, right? And if my friend Peggy is watching, she says she usually watches my videos, but she doesn't comment. If you're watching, I apologize. I said I was calling you today, and time got away from me, and I did not get to call you. So I will be calling you tomorrow. I promise. There we go. There's our cards. What do you think? I will go now and get the designer paper so I can show it to you. Hang on. Yes, I might have a package or two of this paper because I decided I liked it so much. Let's just get out a new package and then I don't have to dig through to find the different ones. And I'll get out the vellum while we're at it, and I will show you the vellum too. Aw, thank you, you guys. You're so kind. Okay, so this is the designer paper. And it's 12 by 12, and there's 12 sheets, and there's 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. This one is the one that the dies cut out. Let me find the dies. Okay, so this is what I just cut out. That cuts that out. And this cuts this one out. And then this cuts this out. So you can cut out that entire sheet of designer paper with the dies. Now you know why I did. How many die cuts did I say I did? 448 die cuts I did the past 3 days. Just to let you know how dedicated I am to you guys and your classes. Okay, so there's 2 sheets of that, of course, and there's this lovely, I like the fact that the other side of these patterns is a very, they're not muted, but they're very, it's just a design. Look at that. Okay, so that's one. And this one, I love this one. I think this is my favorite design. It is directional, so when you're using it on your card, you have to be really careful which way you cut your cardstock. And then it's got dots on the back. And this is vanilla, but there's also white in it. So you can use vanilla or white when you create with this. Love that the dies cut from the designer paper did that for Winterly Treetops. Oh yeah, cool. Connie, that was Pat. Connie said, could have been worse if you were able to do oh, I know, right? I would have been cutting for like a week. So, and I like how the two of them complement each other too. It's not the patterns themselves, but they go so well together. Like this one goes with that. This one goes with that. Doesn't matter which pattern you have, they go with each other. They coordinate really well. Then there's this gold one. Look at this. This is all gold foiling. And then the other side is just a pattern. And look at how nice those go together. I mean, really. And then this one, this looks like these pieces should die cut, but they don't. They're not the same shape. These as well, they're kind of the same shape, but they're a little bit different size. So those do not cut out, and neither do these, and neither do these. But the single ones do this. You can cut the single bells out with the bell dies, the big one and the little one. See, they both cut out, which is cool too. And then on the other side of that one, there is this amazing plaid. Look at this. Just look at this. Man, I tell you, my heart is so happy looking at this paper. This one has kind of a diamond pattern on it, but that's all gold foiled. And I don't know whether you probably can't see, but there's a very subtle yellow wash pattern in the background. Like it's not really yellow, it's more like a muted. If you took wild wheat and put a lot of water in it, that's what's in the background. And you don't see it, but it takes away the starkness of the vanilla and the gold. And then there's this pattern on the back of it. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I thought my eyes were seeing things the first time I looked at that paper and saw that yellow in the background. So, and then this I call the starburst, and it's all gold foiled. And then this pattern is the one that has the white in it, but it still goes with the vanilla. So what do you think about this paper? Yes, no, don't like it? It's cool. Now I'm going to show you the vellum. So you get 6 pieces of vellum in the package. You get the 12 by 12. You get 2 each of 3 designs. So just let me organize this because apparently it's not. Oh, that's because it's not. This isn't a full package. That's why I'm missing one of these. Okay. So there's this pattern. Now, if I put this underneath it, you might see it better. There we go. So there's this pattern. Remember, this is vellum, so you get to see through it. Rosemary says she loves the paper. Eddie, hello, Eddie. She likes it. Valerie loves it. Carmen says it's beautiful. Linda said, I didn't like it before, but oh, Linda, just wait till you see the 3 cards I made this morning. This sheet is the one that I cut these pieces out of. So this sheet of vellum will cut out with the dies, just like the designer paper does. And then, so you get 2 of that, and then you get 2 of this one. And this also cuts out with the dies from the stamp set. Look at that. I tell you. And then you get this gorgeous white, kind of a distressed pattern on there that you can do anything with. This would make amazing trees. Like if you have the encircled in nature dies. Hint, hint, might be using them in the winter creative escape. These trees would be those trees would be amazing in that. So what do you think about the vellum? Yes, no. Valerie loves it. Janet loves the paper. 6 sheets of vellum in a pack. Yes, you get 2 each of the 3 designs, Rosemary. So you get 2 of that one. Gotta move my stamps before I get ink everywhere. And then you get 2 of that one, and you get 2 of this one. So those are the 3 designs, and you get 2 each. Now remember, this isn't a full pack because I've taken out one of these sheets because I had to die cut it all. Yes, remember, almost 450 die cuts. It was 450, right? Yes, 448. Love the vellum. Valerie says loves the vellum as well. Pat says have the vellum and Christmas cards. Here I come. Carmen loves the vellum. And hello, Mary says it's beautiful. Okay, so do you want to see the 3 cards I did this morning? So when I was cutting all that cardstock, I had all these 1-inch pieces of designer paper left over. And I thought, what the heck am I going to do with those? I don't want to throw them away. So usually if they're smaller, like 1 inch or smaller, and I don't have anything to use them for, I put them in a bag. And if I don't use them in a couple of weeks, then I get rid of them. Sometimes they go home with the people that belong to the card kits. Nadine got the paper and she loves it too. So I had all of these 1-inch strips and I thought, oh, let's make a strip card. So this was the first one I made. It is vanilla. This is the old olive and I think it's melon mambo glitter paper. So I just cut out a couple of the fern dies out of vanilla, laid these on a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 vanilla cardstock, and you can see I left spaces in between them. So it's just 1-inch strips. They were, how long is that? Like 3.5 inches long. They were left over. There's that bow. Remember I said I did that bow thing? And there's the sentiment. I used the sentiment from, I made these into birthday cards. Iconic Celebrations, I think, was the stamp set I used for the happy birthday. And then this has some opal rounds on it, clear opal rounds. And there's the inside. See, I did that double stamping thing on there. Isn't that amazing? And it's all made out of leftover strips that I wouldn't have done anything with. And there's only 2. So this one has this in the reverse of it. And that one has that in the reverse. So it's actually only 2 of the designer papers as well. I didn't want to mix and match too much. I kind of wanted to keep them a little bit less busy. And then I thought, ooh, what if I did it on Mossy Meadow? So I did a different layout. So this one just used the strips and I started with one and then I just laid it all on, going in the same direction. This one, I started with this strip and then I put these on and then I put this strip and then I put these on. So that's a different way to use your leftover strips. It's on Mossy Meadow, so it's dark. And then I layered it onto some very vanilla. And this one is on a Mossy Meadow card base. This one's on Old Olive card base. And I made this a little bit smaller. So you see the card base a little bit more. Then on the sentiment, I used both the square sentiment and the oval one and put a strip of that designer paper in behind there as well. And there's something different I did with the bow again. I threaded it through the hole in that oval. See, the oval die has a hole in it. So I just threaded it through and then I held it with my reverse tweezers and tied a bow around there and made that a little different. And this is the Mercury vellum, and I cut 2. So there's one underneath in vanilla, and then I cut a Mercury vellum one and put it over top. Now, in hindsight, I would attach the the vellum to the cardstock and then cut them both at the same time because the vellum's not that thick, so I think it would work. It was a little bit of a bear trying to get those lined up. And then I added, this is adhesive back dots for days on this one to bring the greens out. And then I did the inside. And then I thought, oh, I need to use my very favorite color, Blackberry Bliss. So I was out getting a drink and I was thinking, still got all these strips left. What am I going to do? So I grabbed some Blackberry Bliss, and here's the third one I came up with. Still uses those strips. I put it onto a piece of window sheet, so you can't see, but if I put this in behind you, you might be able to see. Can you see? You can see right through that. So it's on window sheet, and then this one is popped up, this one is flat, and this one I popped that up. So I cut it with one of the deckled rectangle dies, the biggest one, and then I popped it up over top of the Blackberry Bliss. And I'm still used exactly the same papers on all three of them. This has I used white on this one, not vanilla. So this has a white die cut and then 3 Blackberry Bliss die cuts. And then I used Wink of Stella on them so that they're a little bit blingy. I used the oval sentiment, and then I put this one on top of it and tied a triple bow in white twine and added some, what are these called? Hango, they're pearl something, adhesive back pearl trio on there as well. And there's that. Oh, thank you guys. You're so kind. Everybody likes it. Connie says you can replicate that last one in a video class. Oh, I could do that. This one? You want me to show you how to do this one? Sure, keep tempting you. Absolutely, Valerie. Until you cave, I will be tempting you. Because that's my job. That's what you come to see me for, right? So those are, I didn't write down any. Usually I usually put a recipe on the back so I can replicate it. This one, I didn't even do that on all, because I was creating these just because I wanted to. And that does not happen a lot in my craft room. Okay. Your wish is my command. I will set up Facebook Live and do this, show you how to do this one. Of course, I have to cut more designer paper pieces because I used them all. I finished off, I had a stack about that thick and I used them all. So I might have to use different papers on it, but that's okay, which won't be long. Valerie, you're funny. Okay, let's do these draws. I will put those away. I'm going to, don't forget this one. So this is giving you a sneaky peeky of what the cards look like on my mega class, which is closed for registration, but you can still get the tutorial only option. Okay, now I have 2 draws that I need to do. Get that out of the way. Flip this over so I can take my phone down. So the first one we'll do Share It Saturday for July the 20th. So I have to go here, do that. Hold it up, go over here and share. There we go. Share It Saturday for July the 20th. I'm going to delete that and delete the row, and I'll hit shuffle once, twice. And the winner of July the 20th Share It Saturday draw is, drumroll please. Oh, it's going to be Connie, or is it going to be Pat? It's Connie again. Yay, Connie won last week too. Congratulations, Connie. So stay tuned in a week and a half and I will share Connie's winning card. Congratulations. You're very welcome. Okay, now 50% off item. I am going to delete So this one, you have to be in Canada for this one. And I have a 50% off item that I'm putting in with my workshop order. So whoever wins is responsible for 50% of their chosen item plus shipping and tax, and then however they want to get it to them. So if they live in town, it's easy. If they live out of town, they have to pay postage to get it to them, or they can come and pick it up. Okay, shuffle once, shuffle twice, and hit the spin, and the winner of the 50% off item is, now to get in on this draw, you have to be part of my Pat Hickey. Congratulations, Pat. Pat wants the Hearts and Hugs bundle. Yay, Pat. So Pat, just confirm for me that that's still what you want, the Hearts and Hugs bundle. So to get in on this draw, you have to be one of two things. You have to be part of my VIP group. Hang on Facebook, because that's where I advertise it, or part of my team, or part of my club. Those three people are eligible, plus any of my customers that hear about it from other people and send me an email. Hearts and Hugs it is, Pat. Thank you. I will send your details off to you in a little bit. So then I say I have this available. There's going to be a draw, and they tell me what they want, because if I can't get a hold of them, that's what I order for them, because, you know, sometimes it's time sensitive and I have to get these orders in, which is what's happening tonight, because I got to get it in before the end of the month. And then I take everybody's name and what they want, and I put it on the wheel, and I do the draw, and one person wins just because they entered the draw. You don't have to place an order. You don't have to use a host code. You just have to answer my call for whoever wants to be in the draw. But only those three things. Only my VIP group on Facebook. Only, oh, and you have to be Canadian too. I can't do this outside of Canada. I'm so sorry, ladies. I feel bad. Part of my VIP group, part of my team, or part of club. And of course, any of my other customers that hear about it and send me an email. So Pat, I will get Hearts and Hugs on its way for you. Thank you, Connie, for entering your 5 cards this week. They were all gorgeous, and I can't wait to share the winning one with you. And I will be doing a Facebook Live on how to create this card using Blackberry Bliss and the Seasons of Green and Gold suite. Don't forget about the classes I have open at the moment. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to hold my phone up, because we have the Sophisticated Sled Mega Tag class. You'll go home with at least 6 tags for your Christmas gift giving. And the Seaside Wishes class. If you're part of my club, you're going to get this one for free. And if you want to be part of my club, let me know right away, because I'm going to start to prep kits, because that's September. So club people will be getting the kits for that for free with their minimum order. I like the Christmas set. Doesn't have to, absolutely, it does not have to be for Christmas, because the golden greenery is a perfect stamp set for any kind of greenery. And Greetings of the Season has happy and merry and wishing you, so you could do wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Like, okay, Greetings of the Season is technically Christmassy. I agree, but you still don't have to use it. Yes, I will be back on Thursday. I don't think I'm live before then. I've done Paper Pumpkin already. Yes, Thursday night, 7:30, I will be live with a fun fold, and it is called A Card in a Card, or A Card Inside a Card. Not my name, that's what the artist called it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And what set am I going to be using? Can you guess? Can you guess what set I'm going to be using on Thursday to do that fun fold card? Quick, give me a guess. Give me a guess. which stamps, which bundle am I going to be using? I'll give you a hint. It's not Seasons of Green and Gold. And look for a pop-up Facebook Live. Duck Pond? Nope, not Duck Pond. Cows? Nope, not cows. Seaside Wishes. Valerie got it. Seaside Wishes on Thursday. Yay! And look for that pop-up Facebook Live to do the Blackberry Bliss card. I don't know when because I have to look at my schedule, but I'll get it done within the week. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stamp of smiles. Bye for now.